Title: Addressing Child Neglect in Rohingya Camps, Protecting the Vulnerable. Introduction. The Rohingya crisis has resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Rohingya people, including many children, who have sought refuge in camps in neighboring countries. Unfortunately, within these overcrowded and under-resourced camps, child neglect has become a distressing issue. This essay sheds light on the problem of child neglect among Rohingya children in the camps and emphasizes the urgent need for effective interventions and support systems to protect these vulnerable individuals. Understanding child neglect. Child neglect refers to the failure of caregivers or authorities to meet the basic physical, emotional, educational, and healthcare needs of children. In the context of Rohingya camps, child neglect manifests in various forms, including inadequate access to food, shelter, education, healthcare, and protection from exploitation. Challenges in the camps. The Rohingya camps face numerous challenges, including overcrowding, limited resources, and lack of proper infrastructure. These conditions exacerbate the risk of child neglect. Caregivers, often overwhelmed and struggling to meet their own basic needs, may unintentionally neglect the needs of children under their care. Factors contributing to child neglect. 1. Limited resources. Scarce resources within the camps, including food, clean water, and shelter, lead to an insufficient provision of these essentials for children. Lack of access to basic necessities directly affects their physical well-being and development. 2. Inadequate health care. Limited access to healthcare facilities and professionals means that children often do not receive necessary medical attention and preventive care, leaving them vulnerable to illness and disease. 3. Educational barriers. Insufficient educational opportunities within the camps hinder children's intellectual and social development. Lack of access to quality education perpetuates the cycle of poverty and limits their future prospects. 4. Psychological impact. The traumatic experiences these children have endured, including witnessing violence and losing family members, compound the challenges they face. Without proper psychological support, their emotional well-being remains enhanced resource allocation. International organizations, governments, and NGOs should collaborate to ensure sufficient provision of food, clean water, shelter, and healthcare services within the camps. Adequate resources must be allocated to meet the needs of all residents, especially children. Strengthening healthcare services. Establishing accessible and well-equipped healthcare facilities within the camps is crucial. Regular medical checkups, vaccinations, and mental health support should be provided to ensure the well-being of Rohingya children. Educational opportunities. Efforts should be made to establish safe and inclusive learning environments within the camps, enabling children to receive a quality education. Trained teachers and appropriate educational resources should be made available to promote their intellectual growth. Parenting support and community engagement. Providing parenting support programs and community engagement initiatives can help caregivers better understand and fulfill their responsibilities towards children. Education on child development, nutrition, hygiene, and child protection can contribute to improved caregiving practices. Strengthening child protection mechanisms. Collaborative efforts between international organizations and local authorities are needed to establish robust child protection systems within the camps. This includes preventing child exploitation, abuse, and trafficking through increased monitoring and prompt response to incidents. Conclusion. Child neglect in Rohingya camps poses a significant threat to the well-being and future prospects of Rohingya children who have already endured immense suffering. Addressing this issue requires comprehensive interventions focused on resource allocation, healthcare, education, parenting support, and child protection. By prioritizing the needs and rights of Rohingya children, we can help create a safer and nurturing environment that fosters their growth, resilience, and hope for a better future.